This episode will be dedicated to the Mexican artist known as Vale P. If you'd like to hear more, please stick around. This is all gas, no trash. My name's Adam, and welcome back to the program, and welcome to a brand new episode. So, this episode is a bit of an oddity for me personally because I'm not really one to look into uh, Latin American artists simply for the fact that I feel as though there's enough people covering this music in Southern California, and I don't think I have anything personally to offer, but I'm going to make an exception for this artist, Vale P, or her actual name is Valeria Prida. And, I came across her through her Instagram profile. It was one of the suggested profiles that Instagram recommended to me. So I checked it out, and I ended up checking out her Spotify profile. She had two singles that she released. And let's go ahead and get to the next segment to share some interesting tidbits that I learned about her profile and also through her song credits that I think is something interesting to point out. So let's go ahead and get to the next segment. So I guess this segment is going to be info on Vale P, and I'm going to go ahead and read her bio on her Spotify profile. It's not particularly long, so I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Born in Mexico City, Mexico, and raised in Texas from the age of 3, Vale P creates music at the intersections of two cultures. I guess both being American and Mexican cultures is probably what it's alluding to. Her roots run deep in Mexico, and the heritage continues to shape her artistry, storytelling, and sound. Growing up in the United States exposed her to a wide range of musical influences, helping her develop a voice that feels both global and deeply personal. Classically trained in singing, Vale P built her foundation on technique, discipline, and emotional expression. While she also enjoys playing guitar, songwriting has always been her greatest passion. It's where everything comes together: her culture, her experiences, and the duality of growing up between worlds. Her sound reflects the blend influenced by the richness and soul of her Mexican heritage, yet shaped by the diverse musical landscape of the U.S. The result is something uniquely her own, honest, heartfelt, and rooted in identity. Though every song, Vale P tells stories that connect across borders, languages, and lived experiences, music that feels like home no matter where you're from. So, as you can see, they're trying to paint this narrative that she has both her feet planted in Mexico and the US in terms of her music. And that's as much information as I've been able to find about Valeria Prida. And from her Instagram profile, it looks like she's here in Los Angeles pretty frequently, and she looks like she has pretty expensive taste. And it is worth mentioning because there is photos of behind the scenes for perhaps a music video in the works that doesn't look low budget, at least in my estimation. And the reason that I bring all this up is because the producer that she is working with is somebody named Adrian Pieragostino, and this dude has won a Latin Grammy award as a producer, if I'm not mistaken, and has also worked with the likes of Marc Antonio Solis on top of a bevy of other artists. But my estimation of what's going on here is that Valeria Prida is already signed to Universal Music Group, perhaps in the Latin music division, because we've already seen this before. We've already seen this before with Violet Grohl working with people from Universal Music Publishing Group, like different people from that arm of Universal Music, helping her out to record her debut album. This is no different than that. And I don't imagine this dude just works with anybody. He probably works with people exclusively in the Universal Music umbrella. So this is perhaps Valeria Prida having already been signed by Universal Music, although it's not been formally announced. I just wanted to cover this because I think it's pretty interesting music and I just wanted to share it. So let's go ahead and take the time to listen to the two singles that have been released. One of them that was released more recently, last Friday. It's called Tu Manera, but we're actually going to listen to the other song, which is called hiciste, sentir, which is the first single that she ever released, and then we'll listen to the second one, which is Tu Manera. So we have the links available for you in the podcast episode description, also in the video version on YouTube. So if you want to click the links, and hopefully we'll have the music as one of the end cards at the end of this episode. So whatever way you want to listen, we have it available for you. So let's go ahead and listen to the first single from Vale P, which is Me hiciste sentir. Going in. Welcome back. That was Vale P with her single called Me hiciste sentir. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. I really like this track. I'm not somebody that typically or often listens to Mexican music, and this one seems like it kind of has a little bit of a hybrid between corridos and also cumbia music, and probably more so with cumbia, as it kind of takes more of the spotlight than the other genre. But this is a very emotionally driven, sensual track that has some beautiful vocals from Valeria Prida, and I have to say that I I like this track a lot, and this is not something that I typically listen to, so it kind of says a lot that I'm willing to check this out, expand my musical horizons, and hopefully we get like more music videos or something to showcase the visuals of Vale P. But this next track that we're going to listen to is called A Tu Manera. And if you are not a Spanish-speaking person, Me hiciste sentir means you made me feel in English. And A Tu Manera is your way. So just for clarification purposes, if you want to get an idea of what the song might be about, there you have it. And as I previously stated, we do have the links for her artist profile for you to check out these songs in the description of the podcast episode, and also the video version on YouTube. And hopefully we'll have the songs available as the end cards for this episode. So let's go ahead and get to the next track, which is called A Tu Manera. Going in. Welcome back. That was A Tu Manera from Vale P. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. I think my favorite part in the song, which was something that only lasted probably like 15 to 30 seconds, was the accordion solo. And not to say that I didn't enjoy the vocals of Vale P or anything like that, the melody, all that stuff. I just think, for me personally, the thing that I thought stood out was the accordion solo, which was very cool to hear. But yeah, this song was more in the space of corridos music, and it does feel like more contemporary and in the space of pop, which I thought was pretty cool. But I think this music has big implications. I think this is something that I could see easily down the road at Coachella, perhaps at the Sonora stage that is run by Rene Contreras, who does Viva Pomona Music Fest. I'm guessing maybe if this is something that he catches with his ear or with his eye in the future, if Valeria performs in Los Angeles at some point, that this might be something that Rene Contreras might be interested in, and perhaps, maybe, we see her performing at the Sonora stage at Coachella in the future, because I think this music has something going for it. But that's going to be it for me. Make sure you follow Valeria Prida on Instagram. I think it's her name spelled exactly as it is, Valeria Prida. So make sure you follow her account on Instagram to stay up to date with her music, and make sure you follow her on your digital streaming platform of choice. And we'll certainly keep an eye and ear on Valeria Prida going forward. And that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next time.